Good evening everyone, I'm Jim the IT Guy and welcome to another video. This is a unboxing as although it's a bank holiday here in the UK, even with all the lockdown and everything, IT guys keep going. It's a Saturday, it's late, and I have, well, earlier today I had a delivery. So I thought I would share it with you and you can see the joy that is an Apple Macbook Pro 13-inch unboxing. Ta-da! Anyway, onwards. Right. Now, this is standard attire from Apple, believe it or not. Please excuse any of the stuff in the background. It's the new rig is currently busy computing for folding at home. Now, yeah, as you can see, Apple do ship their stuff out, I should say, in quite anonymous brown boxes. And these are both identical, but as I've got them, I thought, why not? Let's do a little unboxing. Oh, I don't even need my knife. Have a nice little pull cord. We pull the cord. We pop the flap. And let's see. And we get quite a neat way of popping out a MacBook Pro. Interesting. Oh, this has even got quite a novel idea. Let's just have a quick look. 13-inch MacBook Pro, 1.4 GHz quad core, 8 GB of RAM, 256 GB SSD, touch bar. Yep. Good, that was what we ordered. Normal Apple, glorious white box. Again, I suppose let's have a look. See, new feature on these, I've not seen this before. Let's peel. It's always nice unwrapping stuff. Peel it off. Peel. Right. Oh, that's always a nice sensation. I do have to say that Apple can get that quite right. Out the way. In fact, I can sit there on top of the other one. Again, nice space grey 13-inch MacBook Pro and a lift. And one MacBook Pro. All wrapped up nice and neatly. What else we got? So there's the MacBook Pro. I would say standard USB-C charging cable. That's nice actually now. Makes things so much easier. And a lift. Let's have a quick look in the instruction pack. MacBook Pro. Not anything interesting in there? No. Down there. MacBook Pro. Basic instructions. Thunderbolt C ports. FaceTime camera, spotlight, yeah, all the normal stuff. Normal things. Ah, it's nice to see they keep the stickers still. Anyone need any stickers? USB-C power adapter. Again, it's a shame actually they've lost the the cord. That was always useful on the old MagSafe adapters. Oh well, I'm sure it's an optional extra at quite a considerable cost. But there we go. And yeah, let's just peel off the slip and peel off the slip here, like so. Oh, it's nice unwrapping stuff. Put that there out of the way and slot the USB-C charger. Always good. And that's it for the box. There's nothing else in these. It is solely the bare minimum. Now, memory, yeah. Peel and peel, and that's them off. And this is the first of these. This is the 2019 version. So, oh, now look at that. You open it up, it turns on. You cannot knock Apple for their presentation in any way, shape or form. It's always always actually quite an easy experience unboxing any Apple product. So I will just run through the setup quickly and then we'll resume. There we go. As ever with an Apple product, very easy, very quick setup. You can skip through most of it if you want to, it's not difficult. We have got macOS Catalina, the latest version already loaded, which is nice. No massive amount of updates to do, hopefully. But this is just a standard 13-inch MacBook Pro. So it's got obviously the touch bar along the top with all the normal buttons that you can flick through. This is quite an interesting sort of idea that they brought in. IBM did this many years ago on the Carbon laptops, and it didn't work well. But once again, Apple have taken someone else's idea, refined it, and made it work. So well done, Apple. It's not that heavy, the air is a little bit lighter. It's got the built-in Intel graphics with 1.5 GB of video RAM. It's got an 8 GB of DDR3. It's got a 1.4 GHz quad core, which boosts up to, I believe, 3.9 GHz. So although the base clock is very low, the boost clock is significant enough that actually you don't really feel it with these units. Using it day to day. Safari loads quickly. Come to Google again. The delay is not the laptop, the delay is my internet at the moment, but let's get everything loaded up on it, and we'll see how snappy it is just running around using some general Word documents. Wrong with that. The other thing we've got on here, which I installed, was Cinebench. Let's see what we get. And again, as you can see, this is the first time running Cinebench on this machine. I haven't run it before, as you can see. So let us see what we get. This is quite literally a first run, so you see what I see. Obviously not the quickest system to run. And let's just have a look at what activity monitor is saying is going on. We are using 700% of the CPU at the moment. Not bad. Motoring on through. I have to say, in doing all the install of all the applications, it's been a very snappy machine. It's not slow, let's put it that way. Having dealt with Macs back when they had spinny discs in them, they were always a bit fussy at times. They were alright once you got them going, but they did tend to be a bit sluggish on boot. But there we go. You might not be able to hear it, but the fan is kicking in. Always takes a bit of time to get... Oh, it wants... Yeah, there we go. We're throttling a bit now. Let's see what we've got. Still flat out on the CPU. The fan is really picking up now. Now under load, yes, these do get a bit noisy, but we'll see what it does. I have to say, I'm actually rather impressed. I'm not a Mac fanboy in any way, shape or form. From an IT side, they're not always the most fun thing to look after. But having had used and even purchased them in the past, they do survive quite well. I think as much as people do knock the price, they are, I won't say good value for money, they're value for money. Basically because they last. And in 5 years' time, so long as this thing doesn't get kicked around the room, I'm expecting it to actually be working quite happily. And there we go. A score of 1,544 points. So we've got an 8th Gen i5 1.4 coming up next to a Core i7 6700 HQ, which I believe is a mobile chip. And what else? Core i7 48. So it's Core i5, 4 core 8 threads, which is on par with, well, it's Core i5 mobile chip, obviously. But what else? What are we close to? Core i5 3550, 4 core 8 thread. So anything sort of Core i7 mobile, again, for a mobile chip. Can't really expect any more than that. But there we go. Anyway, this is just as I said, a quick video on these, as I've got them in to work with for a little bit. And the good old scrunch. They do seem to be working quite happily. So if you are after a MacBook Pro and you don't need the latest and greatest and the most powerful, there isn't actually anything wrong with these. There's nothing wrong with the little 1.4, as it turbos up so ridiculously high that actually it does quite a good job. Probably end up supplying even more of these out now. So that's my honest review. A good laptop, not the fastest, but actually for day-to-day work, so long as you're not doing anything heavily graphical and generally needing tons and tons of RAM to do what you need to do, this is more than enough. Ideal for office work. Students, perfect laptop for students. This one, it was just shy of 1,500 quid. Again, straight from the Apple Store. Online, obviously, as they're not open at the moment. So there we go. Anyway, thank you for watching. I hope you have found this useful. The 13-inch, 1.4 gigahertz Intel Core i5 MacBook Pro. Please like and subscribe. Feel free to leave any comments. Always gratefully received. And please share, and let's see if we can maybe build a few more subscribers. Would be amazing. Thank you ever so much, and I will see you again soon.